We're back with another installment of the H&H, the Henry and Hicks Show. My brother, how's it been? First, let's start. How was your weekend? You have a good weekend?
Weekend was pretty good. I didn't do a whole lot. Went and got some workouts in. Played a couple, races at Canterbury Park.
Okay.
I hit those.
Okay.
So all in all, good weekend. Got a chance to watch the Vikings, and
I'm gonna have to get out to Canterbury with you. My son loves horses, and so I hear that's an area you can take him to go pet horses and stuff. So I got to get out there with my son. It is. So you just spoke about the Vikings. So you watched the first preseason game. Give me those thoughts. What'd you think?
Well, for me, I didn't have that many expectations for what was I going to see. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to see J.J. McCarthy be comfortable, and he was comfortable.
He was
I watched him play in that drive, and he felt like he was not overwhelmed. Mm-hmm. And you can see when guys are super nervous, he did not seem rattled at all. He got guys flying at his feet. Mm-hmm. He's throwing on time, on target. So I was impressed.
What did you think about the offensive line?
Still needs a little bit of work, right? They still need a little bit of work, but I got faith that they'll figure it out. I really do. And I think that one of the assets that we talk about with JJ is the fact that he can be mobile when he needs to be. And he showed that on that drive.
He did. There was a fourth down, down, and he picked it up. Didn't see anybody that he saw open, so he
rolled
took
out
off.
To the right.
Got out of bounds too. Didn't get hit. That's what we like to see. Offensively, I'm with you on the offensive line. Still some work. I spoke with guard Will Fries yesterday, and he said basically the line needs like some cohesion. Like they need some actual games together. They need some reps. He said that's when you start to see the consistency and that camaraderie start to build against with the offensive line. And there's no Christian Darrisaw right now. Let's be mindful about that. I've been reporting since OTAs that he's probably not going to play until week 3 or 4. The Vikings have not come out and said that, but I've been saying that. So I think it's going to be a while before this offensive line finds their chemistry. Darrisaw did participate in team drills yesterday, but only a limited amount of time. So it'll be intriguing to see what he does this week with joint practices with the New England Patriots. So with that being said, joint practices are always fun for me to watch and see them go up against a number one defense from another team or another offense. What are you expecting to see from the team this week?
Yeah, for me, I just want to see, those guys get out there and be able to exert their will against somebody else that is not on their same team, right? Like that's when it gets ratcheted up a little bit, right. and we know that they do that in actual preseason games. But it seems like the practice type vibes, the dual practices, everybody be on one a little bit.
It's funny you say that. I was talking to my buddy about this in one of our shows, and he said he hates joint practices because guys are just so much aggression built up. They always want to fight. But then I asked Jonathan Grenard about that yesterday at the Vikings practice, and he was like, look, you got to protect yourself at all costs. He was like, but look, if you're not fighting for like a cause or somebody's like testing you, like don't fight because it's just wasting your energy, wasting your time. And NFL players have started getting fined this year in practice for fights in practice. Yes, so it's something that just came out this year. Yeah. So Grenard said they are finding a way to hit the pockets of these NFL players from practice fights, and so that's a little more incentive for these guys to keep their paws down and their helmets on.
Well, I mean, just last week, Coach Vrabel ended up getting busted in the face trying to break up a little scuffle.
So he was bleeding.
Yeah, he better chill out.
Hopefully we don't have to worry about that. We don't want to see KOC and Vrabel, having to get in the middle of a pile, this week. So it'll be fun. Needless to say, a big week for J.J. McCarthy, the offensive line, and the defensive line. The defensive line has been balling throughout camp. Jonathan Grenard has been the MVP probably, but now we'll get to see him do that against Will Campbell, the number 1 overall pick for the Patriots at left tackle, and all their good offensive linemen that they have. So big test this week coming up for the Vikings.
But I'm glad you brought up Darrisaw because when you get Darrisaw back, you're talking about getting a top 3, left tackle in the National Football League. Like he's that legitimate. He's that good. And when he went down, he was playing at the level of arguably being the best.
He was playing at one of the best. And with Brian O'Neill, those two are 2 of the top 10 tackles in the National Football League. Then
anchors.
Yes. So then you bring in Ryan Kelly and you bring in Will Fries. I mean, you're talking about the potential of this offensive line, but they still need to piece it together. Not there yet, but we know time, will heal all.
Yep.
All right, let's transition. Let's talk about the sport on the diamond. The Twins. They've played 25 games recently, 11 wins in those 25 games, 14 losses, currently taking on the New York Yankees. Just lost yesterday versus them. But let's backtrack. Taking on your Kansas City Royals, and some stuff happened. You had a Ryan Jeffers home run to tie the game up at 3, and then you had a Luke Keschel home run to win the game. But there was no Corey Provis on the call.
Well, because it's a nationally televised game on, it was a Roku TV.
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota fans got to chill out. Like, we got to stop with this, feeling like we're inferior.
Yeah.
Like we're always getting slighted.
Wait, you saying Minnesota?
Man, we have anxiety about that, man. I'm dead serious. And it bugs me to death because everybody knows Ryan Lefebvre, former Gopher, former Twins broadcaster. Mm-hmm. He currently, let's put it out there and be transparent, he's currently the voice of the Kansas City Royals, okay? He is doing the broadcast with Justin Morneau. Mm-hmm. The bottom line is this. Everybody has different styles when they're doing play-by-play. Mm-hmm. Some guys get super excited like Gus Johnson, who, by the way, Timberwolves fans didn't appreciate when he was here. Or you have other people on the other end that are a little bit calmer. I guess he was too calm. He wasn't excited enough for Luke Keeschel in the walk-off. Just calm down. I don't get it. I can understand a fan base or a fan saying, you know what, that's not what I like to see. Mm-hmm. That's not for me. I want to see more excitement. I totally get that. But to call people lazy on the call, to say that they're not good at their job, I think that's disrespectful, straight up.
So in a moment where it's neutral, like, you're calling a game, but a team that you don't cover, do you owe that fan base some emotion when it is, a clinching play like that?
Don't be something that you're not. He is a measured broadcaster. He's measured. And if you actually go back and look at the replay, he raises his tone and then brings it back in. So it's not like he never got excited for Luke. But for people to act like, oh, man, you ruined Luke Keeschel's moment. What'd he ruin? He ain't ruined nothing. What you talking about? You're talking about nothing. Come on, man. What are we talking about here? Practice?
Well, let me ask you this.
We talking about a game.
Should teams always have one of their broadcasters calling the game for their home fans or, the people who want to hear that excitement? They want to hear that familiar voice and the familiar excitement.
No, you're not entitled to that on a national broadcast. You're just not. Like, it's not enough national outlets to go around. Like, it's just not possible. And I think that when we go down that road and we act in that way, we're just too hung up on all the wrong stuff. Like, do fans understand that? And we love Kevin Harlan.
Yeah, love.
Do they understand that he does, local games too? Mm-hmm. Like, so I mean, I just think that we have to chill out in terms of like feeling slighted. Nobody's slighting you. Yeah, I understand that there are going to be styles when people do play-by-play that you don't like as much. Mm-hmm. But to each their own.
I will say that, like, in journalism, the one thing that they tell us all the time, be yourself. Yep. Don't be anybody else. And I think that's the hardest thing to do. Like, when you finally find your niche, you just have to accept that you can't please everybody. You can't satisfy everybody.
There's not going to be, nor should there be, a checklist that says you have to be over the top. Come on, stop that.
I do agree there should be a certain amount of energy when you're talking about sports, but in play-by-play, it's a little bit different. And I think, like you said, there are a bunch of different styles that you can have. Some fans love, some fans don't love. I think it's also a familiarity thing. Like, people just get accustomed to what they like or what they see all the time. So when they see something different, they can't really appreciate it. So I like to say that sometimes, not just the Minnesota fan base, but fans can be spoiled when it comes to having their favorite broadcaster, their favorite personality, and then when they're gone, they're on social media raising all hell. And it's like, all right, well, somebody else can do that job, and it can be a little bit different. So with that being said,
I just think the criticism was over the top, way over the top.
It's funny because when I hopped on social media that day, of course, I see the Twins and the home runs, but then you just see like a line of tweets, just people blasting the broadcaster. And I was like you, I listened to it, and I was like, that wasn't terrible.
Yeah, I mean, like, what are we talking about here?
Especially for a guy that's not his team, So I didn't see anything wrong with it, but I understood where people were coming from. But I certainly understand where you're coming from. Let's round out this Twins coverage. What do you think for the team moving forward? Byron Buxton just returned from IL.
Did a home run last night.
He did. Royce Lewis still, up and down.
They're actually playing well though. Like I know you talked about the last 25 games, but let's reduce it down to since the trade.
Yeah.
Man, they've actually played exciting
won a couple
baseball.
of series.
Yeah, they played exciting baseball. And look, is it going to look awkward at times? Yeah. Is it going to look a little bit disjointed? Yeah, because you got young guys trying to find their way. Right. Young guys actually getting an opportunity to play, on an everyday basis. But at the end of the day, I like some of the progress that we're seeing. The sample size is still way too small.
Right. All right. Well, let's transition. Let's talk some hoops now. The Lynx are on a revenge tour, and they may have 99 problems, but the New York Liberty, not one now. So after losing to the New York Liberty last year in the WNBA Finals, the Lynx that came out this season said they are on a revenge tour. They felt slighted. Head coach Cheryl Reeve let it be known after Game 5 in those finals last year that they were cheated. So they played the New York Liberty twice this season, once with Nafisa Collier, once without Fee, and they have beat the Liberty twice, and they play them twice in the next week.
Well, because the next game, and this is kind of awkward, they are off the entire week. You see that?
Yeah.
Like they don't play the Liberty until, is it Saturday or Sunday? It's Saturday.
Saturday.
They play Saturday, here.
The 16th, and then they go back on Tuesday on the 19th.
So I love everything about this because it's getting ratcheted up.
Yeah.
And, the WNBA, they have done a really good job of marketing and promoting these women.
Facts.
But the way that the schedulers have done this, this has been beautiful.
Cinematic.
This is awesome. So it's going to be interesting because we know that Fee's not going to play Saturday, but she'll probably I don't know. I don't want to say it's likely she plays in the fourth game. Hopefully she's back by then. But this is setting up nice. And I just love how, like, New York is going through it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, they understand. They're like, you know what, man? The Lynx ain't forgot about what happened last season. And I love last week when they played Dallas and Paige she scored a basket at N1, and then John Cole Jones was like, review it, and Paige is like, review it.
Paige like, look, I'm not lacking any confidence out here. And I think the Lynx confidence has gone through the roof since Dijonai Carrington has come and joined this team.
Yep.
Because what she's doing defensively, she's just allowing Courtney Williams and Kayla McBride to go get a bucket. She's like, look, I got the number one best player on the other team. Like, I'm going to lock them down. Y'all go get us some buckets. Don't worry about defense. I got this over here. And I think that's been the missing link for this team.
Yeah, and let me preface this by saying that in the sports world, as you know, this is a compliment. But when we say somebody, they're a dog, like that's a compliment.
She is a dog.
She is that. Like,
that's what Courtney Williams said she was.
Has swagger. She has confidence, and she is aggressive. She knows her role.
Right.
Like, that's the one thing that I love about Carrington more than anything else is that she understands her role. She knows her strengths. She understands her weaknesses. She plays to them.
I just love that the way she talks about being a Lynx player now. She's like, everything about this organization from the top down, they do everything right. She's like, it's selfless basketball on this team. Everyone cares. It's like she's throwing a little bit of shade to her past teams, like basically saying, this is how a winning team should look. But I have one bone to pick with Carrington. One bone. We all know after a win, the Lynx, they do the electric slide. All players may not have the best rhythm, but they do it. They are on the same page. Dijonai Carrington will not do it.
What?
She said that she does not like dancing in public, and she said that that's just not something she does, and she said that she's not going to be baited. And Natisha Heidemann was on a stream the other day, and she said, quote, she's aggravating right now. Because Courtney was like, you got to do it. You're black. You go to cookouts. You should know this dance. And Dijonai was just like, stop peer pressuring me. Like, I don't dance in public.
It is a tradition. I don't know when it became a tradition, but it's been around for a while.
Should she have to do the electric slide? I'm disagreeing with you.
No,
you got to do it.
No.
You got to do it.
No.
If your teammates are hitting it with no rhythm.
We're not the Yankees with the facial hair and all that.
They got rid of that rule.
I know, but they got rid of it.
They did.
I ain't with all that.
Come on, man.
I'm sorry.
All right, for the culture speaking, she's a young black woman. Like, we're kind of obligated to know the electric slide at cookout. Like, I don't have rhythm.
It's not that she doesn't know it, right? Look, does she know it, or does she not know it?
She did, I think.
Okay.
Look, I know it barely. I don't have no rhythm at all. Y'all can go ask Simone. You go ask my family. Like, I got 2 left feet. But if the electric slide come on, I'm gonna hit it at least twice. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
I feel like the culture. Like if we go to a cookout back home, right, and our family's hitting that, and we're the only ones sitting down, everyone's giving us a side eye.
I mean, you gonna do it, but like, she's new to it, man.
Nah, she should know the electric slide already. Yes, she should know it already. Hit it, Lake. Come on. There we go. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's easy. That's all she has to do. See for my people at home, this is the electric slide. This is no music. He's on beat right now. You feel me? So it's like that's what it's supposed to look like. And you just gotta walk through it. Come on, Dijonai. You just gotta go through it one time. That's my only bone to pick with her. Other than that, she's a phenomenal fit here in Minnesota. But she gotta hit the electric slide, especially if they're gonna win the WNBA finals.
What is our record with her not doing it? Undefeated?
Yeah.
Then leave it alone.
But it's only been so many games at home, Lake. Oh, man, I guess we go agree to disagree on this one. But Dijonai, she's been a solid fit for the Lynx right now.
She has
playing
been,
great. 2 upcoming games against the Liberty, so hopefully they get both of those wins. And then last thing that I wanted to end on, Lake, the State Fair starts next Thursday.
Ooh.
There's going to be a ton of sports figures out there, ton of sports teams out there. What's one of your favorite memories from the State Fair or something that you look forward to every single year?
Well, I look forward to the Martha's cookies. I also look forward to
Do you think those are overrated?
Absolutely not. Man, getting a bucket of Sweet Martha's? Come on, man. That's legit.
You don't think those overrated?
No, not at all. Love Sweet Martha's. The fair is like the only place I get cheese curds from.
I can't do cheese curds.
Really?
Can't do cheese curds.
Why not?
I'm not a cheese curd fan.
Oh, okay.
Simone lived in Wisconsin, so we used to get them all the time. She would make me try various cheese curds.
Yep.
I have not tasted a cheese curd that I like.
Have you ever had the dill pickle pizza?
Disgusting.
Oh, man, you're tweaking. You are tweaking.
Pizza on a pickle does not belong.
Oh, come on.
I tried it. Maybe it tastes different at the fair.
Are you a pineapple on pizza person?
I've had it before, but it's not something
delicious.
Delicious. I've had it.
I order it all the time.
I don't knock it, but it's not something I would
Hate on
order.
me if you want.
I would not order that, but I will eat it if it's there.
Yeah,
I can't have a ton of pieces of that though.
I have to pick and choose how many days I'm going to go out there because from a broadcast schedule, I tend to only end up being out there because I have the Twins duty.
Right.
Maybe like 2 shows out there. But I'll go out there like on a personal, just I'm going to go and I'm going to grab something.
For sure.
I can't be out there for like 7 to 8 hours.
Nah,
that ain't my thing.
That's too hot for that.
I can be out there for like 2 or 3.
Man, you spend 7 to 8 hours at a fair, you go mess around and spend like $200-$300 there, boy. Everything is expensive. But
we're just kind of walking around and seeing people and some people want to talk to you, whatever, which is fine, whatever. But realistically, when you're in the business, especially for you TV folks, when people are going out there, like after like day 4, y'all tired.
Exhausted.
Because I done been there.
And Simone has to be there every day.
Oh,
my significant other.
man.
Yeah. Tough for her, but it's always a fun time. We look forward to the State Fair here in Minnesota every single year. So we're going to wrap up this show of the H&H, the Henry and Hicks Show, but we'll be back next week to recap the Vikings' next preseason game. They take on the New England Patriots at US Bank Stadium this Saturday at 12 o'clock. We'll have a pregame show for that, Vikings Game Day Live, then Vikings postgame after that show. And then Henry and I will be back here to discuss that and all the happenings here in the Minnesota sports world. So thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, let us know what we can do better, and we'll see you all next week.